Hello. In this video, we're going to take a technical look at project templates, the structures that hold all of the metadata and rules for your projects, workflow, screens, permissions, codes like priority, severity, resolution, and so on and so forth. To get us started, I'm going to create a brand new template. So I'm going to take the Agile development template, I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to create a new one. I'll just call it new, a new template. And then we can take a look and see what Gemini has done. I click new, and if I switch to that template, you will see that it is absolutely identical. So I can copy a template and then go and modify it. All of my custom fields and all of my definitions are all exactly as they were from the original template. I might be doing this so that I can come and simply get rid of what I don't want, make other changes, and so on and so forth. But let's take a look at what Gemini has done. When I created a new template, Gemini actually mimicked what I had done in the database on the file system. It gave me a new folder, and if I double click on that, it contains the manifest file that actually holds all of the definitions. And this is quite a complex file, and you are strongly advised not to go anywhere near it. Certainly do not edit it. And a resource file. And let's take a look at what's in the resource file. Open that with the notepad, and here it is. It has copied the resource file from the original template that was duplicated. So it's taken the resource file from the Agile definition and it's simply given me a copy. And you can see what the resource file is doing. It is actually overwriting base Gemini terminology with template specific terminology. So Gemini's base term for a thing, a task or work item is just item. But in Agile, it's calling them stories. It's calling Gemini's base term for a version a sprint. It's changed the word severity to risk, and so on and so forth. And I can come in here and I can change any of Gemini's base terminology to be more suited to what I need that template to do. So we have new as a folder and new as a zip file. If I needed to move my Gemini instance from one environment to another, I could simply move the new.zip file, because when Gemini restarts, it looks at the zip files and unpacks them. Just so that you are aware, you also have parts of the template stored elsewhere. And it is stored under app data again, and let's just collapse this up, under the assets, in the images, and the meta, you again have new, which holds all of the images that are associated with that particular template. So those are the only two things that you need to move if you are moving Gemini from one environment to another. You need to move its meta folder that contains its images, and you need to move its zip file, and Gemini will unzip its zip file and create a folder of the same name. What else do we need to know technically about our project templates? Well, if I make changes to this project template, Gemini will not automatically be updating the zip file for me. That is a point-in-time definition that existed when it was first created. If, for example, I was to do this, well, the zip file doesn't know about this, and if I move that zip file to another environment and I started Gemini up, then it would put back that type. So one of the things that you want to be able to do is quite simply to export your project template, and Gemini will give you a new zip file, as you can see here, which you can then use to replace or overwrite the old one. And there isn't that much more to say about project templates, except they are certainly a very powerful way of storing and moving all of your metadata definitions and rules about the place. That's it. Thank you.